What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Hopper, and we are back at it with another episode of Unleashed Potential, where we discuss anything and everything that can help optimize one's greatness. For this particular episode, we will discuss the constant, ongoing problem that I have seen for well over a decade now, and that is the regular bruising that people have a tendency to experience after they train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Throughout this episode, we will discuss and identify certain terms. We will also discuss and explore certain reasons as to why this happens, as well as identify ways that we can address and fix this problem. So without any further unnecessary pleasantries, let's get it started, shall we? First and foremost, we need to define what a bruise actually is. And according to WebMD, we can see that a bruise is actually when the blood leaks from the vessels after an injury. As a bruise gets larger and larger over time, that's actually the blood that's pooling around the injured area from the leaked vessel itself. And to give more of a visual, here is a diagram of the blood vessel. There's three separate layers: the tunica externa, the tunica media, and the tunica intima. Pardon my pronunciation there. And the main aspect of the vessel that I want to focus on is the tunica media, because that is actually the smooth muscle mass of the vessel that we need to further discuss, as we can deduce that these are the tissues that need to be strengthened through better nutrition. So it may be a surprise to some people. However, the actual reasoning behind the bruising that we receive from a combat sport like Jiu-Jitsu or Muay Thai, boxing, or wrestling, these are actually just avenues that expose what actually happens to be a nutrient deficiency. Said nutrient that is deficient is actually called a bioflavonoid. These bioflavonoids are found mainly in oranges, and one of the best ways that we can increase our uptake of this nutrient is to drink significant amounts of orange juice throughout the day. And please keep in mind, this notion of bruising is actually so prevalent that it's completely independent of Jiu-Jitsu combat sports itself. There's even certain Instagram quote influencers who will discuss this same issue, like this person right here.
Can someone please explain why all of the most beautiful girls in the entire world always have headaches, stomach problems, and random little bruises all over their legs?
To further add to this idea that it's not the Jiu-Jitsu itself that is responsible for the bruising, I have seen numerous clients invest in self-massage devices like Hypervolts, like the one you see in the video here, and they take several days and go off and use these massage devices on themselves, and they come back and they say, oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe all the bruises that I've gotten from these devices, even when they use them at the softest, least intense setting. And luckily enough, I actually have a United States patent paper here that discusses this exact problem. About halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way down through the paper, it specifically discusses this idea of how we are lacking bioflavonoids, we are not consuming enough citrus and or oranges throughout our diet, and that is arguably causing this problem with bruising. For those of you that wish to browse through this paper, I will leave the link to this paper in the description box below. And aside from the fact that bruises are unsightly, we need to fix this problem and address it completely, because who knows how much oxygen that we're losing to our tissues. If our VO2 max is how much oxygen we can consume per kilogram of body weight per minute, if we don't deliver the optimized amount of oxygen to our respiring tissues simply because there's blood vessels that are bursting, who knows how much we are impeding on our overall performance. And to conclude, arguably any sort of combat sport is not the cause of this bruising. It is a dietary deficiency. So it's not from jiu-jitsu, it's not from kickboxing or wrestling, it's not from soccer. These are the methods that actually expose this nutrient deficiency. And unfortunately, the most common response that I hear when I suggest that people consume more fruits and or juices is that it's too much sugar, it's too much sugar. And this response is completely futile. I understand that we don't want to consume synthetic sugars or high fructose corn syrup, something that was made in a factory. However, we do need the natural carbohydrates and sugars that are found in rice, bananas, strawberries, oranges, etc. This notion of, oh, no sugar is simply a social construct. I actually made a video about this exact topic, and I will put a card for it at the top portion of the video. So for those of you that have any questions, please feel free to put the questions in the comments below. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more content. I have jiu-jitsu, wrestling, strength conditioning, physiology, rehab, and of course, nutritional content. And we will see you all next time.